Hi, I'm Gracie, and it's after midnight here. This is Midnight Blues Tarot Company, and this is where we seek to understand people's passions and the desires of others. So I'm going to take a look into, well, like a peek into your sex lives or lack thereof. Don't worry, if you're here with me, you're not getting it on anyways. If you're here with me now, so let's take a look through the tarot together, and while everyone else is out rumpy pumpy, maybe we'll find some rumpy pumpy people along the way. Just whatever you're into. You know, it's whatever messages are here for you, and this is for the collective to raise the topic and hopefully get guidance. As we take what resonates, let's also be willing to stay positive and act like adults here, please. Okay? Maybe we can get some sexual healing. Spirit, give us a scenario, please. Thank you. Yes, a topic. This looks like an interesting topic, doesn't it? We have the Ten of Cups, Death, and the Magician in reverse. All right. I'm looking here as a give us a scenario. If this is you, we have something has significantly changed with how we feel about some shit, and we're going to get into that. But there's been a significant change, and we are unable to control what's going on. This could have to do with something in the bedroom, because I see an immense amount of passion as we see death. If you are a Scorpio or you have Scorpio affecting you, let me know. Again, down in the comment box, let me know if this is you, please. This looks like this could be a situation where this sucks. This could be something that is super sweet, but it's really a topic that nobody wants to talk about. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so with the Magician in reverse, it's a big deal, and we don't want to talk about it. So great, it's going to be on my table. We got a bunch of limp dicks, right? Drinking all the time. Who's that? Okay. It's not impotence. This could be impotence, because we don't like to talk about impotence, no matter who it is. If it's you with the impotence or someone you're trying to get it on with, right? Okay, so I had a couple of these fall. I'll take them. Kind of grabbed them up. What's going on? What's going on after midnight where you're at? I'm a couple hours south of Chicago. Are you a Scorpio? Or if not, this is going to be the energy that you have coming in towards you, you know? And this is just, wow. That's scary. That's probably going to be called the blowjob card, because that's just what that looks like. Somebody that just wants to eat you up. 8 of Cups, of course they do. I see a lot of feelings. So we have a lot of passion about this in our emotional feeling. But I do see a lot of drinking. A lot. And then I see like the rock and roll band Kiss. And this is like Paul Stanley up there singing, "Oh no, tears are falling." There has to be water for there to be a rainbow in this picture. Almost like if there's a waterfall in the back. And we see a lot here with cups. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10 of cups. Somebody has done something really well And we are celebrating it, coming together and enjoying this moment. I see a lot of drinking. Now, we have something that we don't want to talk about. This isn't the time to bring it up, is out, when we are celebrating our achievements. And obviously, I think somebody did. Something flies out of someone's mouth in public, maybe a couple of times. This is also someone that we run into often out in public. They often run into you. Someone here does often run into someone. And so, whereas we used to party and drink with them, here we see somebody who doesn't even talk to the other person. We don't even talk to them at all. But yet, our name can still seem to come out their fucking mouth. And that is the significant change we see here. Fair enough. Thank you, Spirit. Interesting. Very interesting. I hope you are well. Like I said, let me know where you're at, because this resonates. I just feel like, how do we tie this in if we want sexual ties? Are there sexual ties? Well, evidently. So let's go ahead and see. Come on, Spirit. Thank you. The Ten of Pentacles is always about bridging the gap between us and the sea of love. You know how there's so many fish in the sea. The big fish in the little pond, and we're the little fish in the big pond. And out in that dating pool, this is where we all be, right? We out in it. Y'all out in the thick of it. Oh my, let me just camera. I feel like my OCD is kicking in. Okay. And again, this is where we seek a higher understanding of what the fuck people want, what we want, but what do they want, Spirit? Do y'all know what they want? Like, who is this Magician? Is that Mercury, communication, not wanting to talk? Gonna trash your name to anybody else who will listen, the Spirit says. What wants you to pay for hurting them? All right, everybody hold on here. If you are the one who is wanting someone to pay for hurting you, we have someone who wants someone to pay. It's just, again, but somehow your name come out their mouth. Wow, I just kind of want to keep this. Look at that. Let's go ahead and draw some more cards. So I think we can either, if this is going to be this energy coming in at you, what you need to do, or any more advice from Spirit. Well, focus. While you're in this dating pool. Oh. There we go. Yeah, while we're in this, we have somebody who is widely respected, right? So we have a reputation to keep. Well, don't we all? Unless you don't give a fuck what other people think. But somebody here has a reputation to keep, and somebody says something. But, like, so maybe they're older, whoever this person I'm seeing here is older, which would make sense. I see the breadwinner of the household. Ah, okay. Slow down. Thank you. Seven of Swords. And the Page of Wands in reverse. And the Star. Saying, how can I contribute to my family? Which really pulls me in on some Virgo. I'm getting Virgo vibes here, guys. Virgo, now I see Aquarius. If you don't, like, make a pass at this person. Something about somebody is now you'll be the one missing out. They will just be the one now missing out. Interesting. This Seven of Swords is very interesting when it comes up in a heated debate like this. I think there's it is. It's almost like I feel like a heated debate. Somebody becomes heated. There was a heated debate. I don't want to know the past, Spirit, as much as I want to know the future, please. Okay. What I'm hearing is, like, a couple of months ago, somebody visited a long-time friend. Okay? This friend is a Virgo. Okay, so the Virgo has a wife. She's a Scorpio. They got a nice place. Didn't cost him very much. But it's in a really shitty fucking neighborhood. Who is that? Because that is a really shitty neighborhood now. Maybe it didn't used to be, but it's like a fucking war zone. This neighborhood is a war zone. So while we're out in this dating pool, this is some West Side story, East Side, West Side stuff. What? Oh, decades later, I see in the future that somebody still lives in this. The neighborhood's all cleaned up. And it's all better now. So what's up? Page of Wands and the Star. This might be the projects that this person does who has clout in the community. Who still lives in that community. We get out, we get to drinking, and they blur the lines between fantasy and reality, like the Aquarius. Aquarius energy is coming in. Anything, this is a very hardcore realist, even cynical. He might indulge in escapist hobbies. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, you guys are so lucky. Look at this. Now we're getting into the good shit. Blurring things. Carefully selecting who we talk to and who we don't talk to. I see the hardwood floor underneath their feet now, which, again, that sounds like a renovation project. So maybe this is just somebody that we did it with that's now like a public official or like somebody in the community, yada, yada, yada. And somebody said that, yeah, I did them, but they're a lip dick and they can't get it up. So if that's you, let me know that too, okay? And then I'm sorry if you're impotent. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just like, this is the moon in reverse and the four of swords in reverse, the star and the page of wands, and it speaks all about getting down to those things. We already said it was something we didn't want to talk about. And now we're getting ready to come into conclusion. Spirit is strong, you guys. Don't kill the messenger. But as we do progress through this, if this has resonated so far, you can hit the like button. That message coming through in the end becomes something you feel that would help someone else. You can share the video. You can also just, if you want to become a member, hit the subscription button. It's not hard to do. Like, oh my God, Becky. Four of Swords and the moon in reverse. See what I'm talking about? I'm like, this project. What's this got to do with the person who is getting this message today? Have we already found something out that I just didn't catch? If so, let me know down below in the comment box. That's what it's for. We're rumpy pumpy people. Rumpy pumpy people. What was that all about? You know, like rumpa pum pum. Oh, rumpy pumpy people. I almost said something, but it would be kind of a bigot term, so I may not do so. But that would lead me to think of that mindset. So this person walks in and rips out the hardwood floor that somebody just laid down. Whatever. This is a detail-oriented fucker. And so somebody just had returned from the gym. I see here. So maybe somebody saw somebody at the gym. They tried to pull him in because they're homosexual. And now we're out in public. See how we're just, Spirit showing us with the card, just hiding that from the public, you know, because I'm a straight person. When I'm in my, you know, serious position, you know, I don't swing that way. Offering that blowjob. See, look what I'm saying. A younger man is offering a dude a blowjob here. You can see it plain as day. Right? Could be a woman, could be your secretary, but it's definitely somebody very young, very new, trying to pull you in. Somebody pulled up the hardwood floor to see if the rugs matched the drapes, but they found hardwood floor, right? Just want to see what it looks like. Just want to see what you've got peeking on you at the gym, you know, while you're changing your clothes and shit. Didn't have to be a sexual advance, but we have people here who don't like to be known for something that happened and something slipped out of somebody's mouth about it. We can't forget that part, right? And that's what's important to you and or pertinent coming up, this energy around you. Most definitely. Yeah. That's heavy. Especially if this person is a fucking minor and it was the other way around, or even if it was the minor that propositioned you. Someone here had to overcome the temptation to take unfair advantage of someone or something. And then on a not so perverted side is such. That would be however that fits, folks. again, you're going to have to let me know. And that's what I'm here for. And I hate to say it, but I see a Pisces. I have a full moon right now. It's after midnight. It's May 6th, 2023. Trying to make a positive change in that. And I see someone here who could very well be successful. You know, a lot of bad things have been said about us. Growing older. This is us, that monkey on our fucking back, you know, and we've grown up now. Many of us. There's deep, dark, hidden sexual desires. See the yellow? See the passion? Our deepest, darkest, hidden fucking secrets, as a matter of fact. But here we see how your hook is already baited for what they call a fish boy. Because somebody here does have a weakness for long flowing hair, a beautiful voice, alluring, but the key word would be unavailable. We are unavailable to this anymore in so many ways. And in the full moon and in the moon in reverse, we can see it's come full circle, which I consider to be sweet. Very sweet. Yeah. That's actually super sweet. You want to know why? Because from here we vow to play it safe. We vow to play it safe, don't we? Absolutely. Much more compassionate to the others around us and what really needs to get done. And it's not me, you know, diving in. Because you know your own aquatic nature. Somebody here preferring the vast sea to be in the tiny fish in the bowl now. So we, you know, I've got to bury that part of myself now. So this is someone that you know. This is absolutely possible, you guys. I've seen it happen. I've heard the stories. You know, we still always wonder if they're not a little rumpy-pumpy. You know, are they rumpy-pumpy? Are you still rumpy-pumpy? Fuck no. You wouldn't be here with me right now if you were. But again, we would rather be the big fish in the little pond. We've got something. People need to keep their name out the fucking mouth, right? Right? Or they can suck my dick at this point, because we've ripped the surface down, you know. Yeah. You know, and I'm no longer as worried about whether somebody's got a bush or a shaved genitals down there, you know. Like, I'm not worried about that smooth shit no more, because I know that I can carry on. There's a purpose. There's something worth fighting for, but that's not the same fight for me anymore, man. That's not who I am anymore. No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I see a very delicate, almost fragile side to someone here that brings out a very protective, nurturing, you know, as like the child inside. You're very anxious, but we could barely look them in the eye now. And that is what has changed. People do not look us in the eye the same. So it's definitely in the plans to get back out and date. But for everybody involved in this situation, the bottom line really is kind of a cool message, as weird as this got for a second there. I was hoping to really laugh and play with you guys tonight, but this is important, that we know the dark depths of the underworld. And that's a good thing. Because once you've been there, I've heard many wise men say that, it takes a bad fucking person to be a strong, good person. Then, like, once you are, you're like better than somebody who hasn't seen the pits, the dark side, the underworld. And we also, some